There's this idea that YouTube success is all about timing. It's the algorithm, the trends, your life being in the perfect place. But I'm going to be honest. When I started taking YouTube seriously, my life was anything but put together. It was messy, uncertain, and in all honesty, it was exhausting. And somehow, that ended up being the best possible time for me to start. Not because everything was going right, but because of the people I found along the way. In this video, this is for them. Now, before any of this, I was just streaming on Twitch. I was grinding and trying to build something. And to be fair, I wasn't failing. I had just gotten monetized, and that's something a lot of people never reach. But here's the truth I didn't want to admit at the time. I wasn't really doing anything with it. I was stuck in that loop a lot of creators fall into. Starting stream, ending stream, feeling like you didn't really move forward, and rinse and repeat. And then life hit. I got a new job, and that job drained me in a way I wasn't ready for. Not just physically, but mentally. It got to a point where I had nothing left to give creatively. And then eventually I left that job because there were pay issues and a lack of work, and it just didn't make any sense for me to stay. But that didn't mean things got easier, because at the same time my wife was finishing school. She had her externship, she was working full time, it was demanding, and we had real responsibilities. Our kids, bills, and just life in general. So I stepped up and played the stay-at-home dad. And I'm not gonna gloss over this part. That wasn't easy either. Being at home, taking care of everything while she pushed through her final stretch, it gave me a different perspective. Because I saw firsthand what it takes to finish something you've been working toward for a long time. And I'll be honest, my wife procrastinates a lot. She knows that. I know that. It's real. But she finished. She locked in and saw it through to the end. And I'm so proud of her for that. Being there when she graduated, that meant something to me. But it reminded me of something I needed to hear myself. Finishing matters more than starting. And at that point, I hadn't really finished anything with content. I started a lot, but I hadn't fully committed. So when things settled a bit, I thought, all right, I'll go back to streaming. It's simple, right? Except it wasn't. Because every time I thought about going live, I felt drained before I even started. And that's when I knew something had to change. So I took a week. No posting, no forcing content, just watching, studying, paying attention. And that week changed everything. Because I stopped asking myself, what can I make? And started asking what actually matters to me. And that's when it clicked. I didn't just want to entertain. I wanted to speak on things, call things out, highlight what's real and what's fake. Because there's a lot of creators out there with numbers, but no integrity. And I'm not going to pretend that that doesn't exist. So I made a decision. I was going to build a channel that reflects what I actually stand for. That meant talking about creators, good and bad, breaking down behavior, not chasing popularity, but being honest. And yeah, there are big names I don't agree with. People like Stevie Knight, Asmongold, Fresh and Fit, Just Pearly Things. And yeah, they've got a lot of influence, but influence doesn't automatically mean value. And I wanted to make that clear through my content. Not in a hateful way, but in a real way. And while all this was happening, there was something else going on that mattered just as much. I started discovering creators I had never watched before. During all that back and forth online, I came across 3 content creators: Illogics, Watts TV, and Random University. And what stood out wasn't just their content, it was how they carried themselves. They felt real. No forced persona, no fake energy, just honest commentary and solid perspectives. And without even realizing it, they gave me a blueprint. Not to copy them, but to understand what kind of creator I wanted to be. So I locked in. January 10th, 2026, I posted my first real video. And I didn't expect anything crazy. But it hit 100 views overnight. And that might not sound like a lot to some people, but when you're starting from nothing, from zero, it feels unreal. Then I posted again, more views. And then the Asmongold video hit over 1,000. 800 views in a single day. That's when I stopped and I started thinking that it didn't feel like luck. And it started feeling like, okay, this might actually be something. So I did something that a lot of people hesitate to do. I reached out. No expectations, just respect. And to my surprise, they responded. Logix, Watts, and they didn't really have to. Let's be real. They had no reason to, but they did. They talked to me, gave me advice, encouraged me, and that did more than anything else up to that point. Because confidence, that's one of the hardest things to build alone. From there, things started happening. I got invited to a debate through Logic Stream.
So it's like, who decides what's normal?
What I mean by normal is people that are chronically online. People that aren't chronically online, I deem as normal. Because it takes a special kind of person to be online all of the time. So I think there is a distinct difference between those two types of people.
Okay.
Which was zero gain for him and no obligation. It was just an opportunity. And that told me everything I needed to know about his character. Then Watts pulled up to my channel, had a real conversation with me. Serious topic, but still laughs, and it was still real.
Wow, that's insane. Because I would not be as mature as you were. God damn. But hey, man.
Here's the thing. He did a lot for me, man. He helped.
You take this part out.
Why?
Part out.
Hey, man.
Oh God, Dex is an upstanding citizen. Everybody, okay? He never ran from law enforcement ever.
But I consider him a real one for doing that for me, and that's why I let that one thing slide. So it's like, bro, I don't know if I would do that for you, but you sure did it for me, so I'm gonna let it go.
No, that actually makes sense.
Yep. Yeah, let's keep going. But
great point.
If you're not paying taxes and you're not doing none of this stuff, and your mom and dad bought you your car and you don't even pay for your car insurance, why do you care what Trump is doing? Because none of it's affected you yet. Wait for it to hit your first paycheck, and then you'd be like, "Yo, man, no."
Right, exactly.
No, I don't like these percentages in this.
Oh man,
what is this FICO that's on my thing? No, I don't want it. Take it off.
FICO is crazy.
Dude, oh, that's a perfect example. That's like Hillary from Fresh Prince when she got her first paycheck.
Oh yeah.
When she got that job and they were taking a picture of her first paycheck and she opened up the envelope and she said, "What is this?"
Carlton, get the camera. I want a picture of me opening my first paycheck. All set. Well, here goes. Don't you all feel like a part of history? What? Federal taxes? This is an outrage. Did President Bush say no new taxes?
But federal taxes aren't new.
Well, they are to me. Who is this FICA guy?
Hillary, baby, taxes are taken out of everybody's salary. They pay for our highways, national defense, and housing programs.
I thought the government was supposed to pay for all that.
Oh God. Oh man.
And even now, he'll drop into streams just to stir things up. And I'm not repeating what he says because I already know he'll clip it. And then that'll be more than enough for him to just mass produce proof all over Discord. So I know your game, Watts. I'm on to you. But it's genuine. And that's not even networking. It was real interaction. And then there's Random University. I couldn't even contact him at first. So I did it the old school way. I just left comments on his channel. Eventually I got through and we set up a collab. We reacted to Power Ranger clones and knockoffs. And it was fun. Laughing at bad CGI, the terrible acting, just enjoying content.
Let's go into the battle grid!
Yeah, that's it.
VR Troopers is actually pretty good if you don't mind the obvious 90s cheese.
You were right, Dax. We're all brothers and sisters on this earth.
There's a lack of excitement and energy that needs to come when doing a show like this.
That's the whitest shit I've ever heard in my life. We're all brothers and sisters here. Yeah. Yeah. Yes! But yo,
I'm convinced.
That transformation is dope.
That shit is hype though. That
oh man, I gotta see that shit again. That shit's so nice. I love these Metal Hero shows.
Yeah, like the actual fighting is actually better too though. Like that's
oh yeah. Oh yeah. But this suit transformation is incredible. Like
oh yeah.
Like bam. Bam. Oh, that's so dope.
I'm convinced. We should
this shit goes hard.
VR Troopers will go down in
with that music playing behind it. It just makes it even better.
It does. So that actually, yeah.
The Green Ranger theme is like the perfect hype music.
Yeah, it is. Like Green Ranger, go Green Ranger. It's just
like man, you don't even need to have the lyrics. Just the bam ba bam ba bam ba bam ba bam. Like dude, it's so good.
Oh, that is.
And then he went a step further. He reacted to my video on his stream, on his platform. That didn't have to happen, but he did it anyway.
I subbed to Dex because a lot of times smaller creators will reach out or they'll talk to us, you know, or a bigger creator at times, and I'll be like, okay, you know, I'll check out your content and whatnot. But if the person don't post very often, then I don't feel like they're very committed to the game. And I'm not even going to waste time giving somebody my subscription if they're not going to be committed to what they're doing. And then when I see that you put out a few videos and that you're actually grinding to try to get better, I'll subscribe. I'm not going to subscribe immediately just because you asked, but I will check out your content. I will waste my time, and I will check it out. Yeah.
So this is where I say this clearly. I'm grateful to Logix, to Watts, to Random, because without those interactions, without that support, there's a real chance I would have gone back to Twitch, burned out, and disappeared. And nobody watching this would even know who I am. So if you're a small creator watching this, trying to figure it out, feeling like you're on your own, you don't have to be. Find your circle. Find people who push you, who inspire you, who keep you going when your motivation drops. Because doing this alone, that's the hardest way to do it. And honestly, it's not the best way either. So, shout out to Illogix, Watts TV, and Random University. I owe any real gain from this point on to you guys giving me the drive to keep this going when I really didn't want to. I appreciate you guys so much. And if you haven't checked them out, you should. And it's not just because of their content, because they're real ass people. And in any society around the world, that's a rare thing to find. I appreciate every single one of you guys for watching. We're still on our road to 100, and we're pushing and we're getting there. So let's see if we can knock it up some more. I'll see you in the next one.